introduce her to the Big Bad Station, ArawakRadio.com. So big shout out to everybody as well who's been sending lots of love, lots of blessings. It's always appreciated. So sis, you there? And a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Khalia. I'm a reggae and dancehall artist, and yeah, just putting in the work and putting out positive vibes.
Wow, for real. First of all, I wanted to say big up yourself. You know, I've seen so much work that you've been putting out there and definitely feeling that positive vibe for real.
Yeah, man, respect.
Anytime. So you know what? Tell us about your story. How did you get into music and how did you decide, you know what, I'm going to take this as a career?
Well, I've always wanted to do music. I can't really remember pursuing anything else, to be honest. But I bumped into Shaggy in about 2016.
Okay.
And he introduced me to Tony Kelly. And yeah, I've been working with Tony ever since. I've just really been blessed to have encountered such people on the way.
Yeah, because I was about to say you just bumped into Shaggy like his everyday kind of thing. How did that happen? How did that happen? Tell us.
I was out in Miami with a few friends for one of my friends' birthday, and we saw him, and like they were like, "You should go and talk to him," and I was like, "Nah, he must get so many people, you know, asking to send him music and stuff like that." So anyway, they convinced me to just like have some courage, and I went up to him and was like, "Can I send you some music, blah blah blah," and he gave me an email address, which I thought that, you know, would be fake.
Yeah.
And it was real, and I sent him the music, and the next day he sent me back an email with the message, you know, saying like, "You sound really good, and I know the right producer to bring out the sound for you." And I was already on my way to, like, you know, since you're going there, just hit up Tony Kelly.
Wow, what a story. It was meant to be, sis. I can feel that already. It was meant to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. But every time I ask an artist, I always want to know, when was that moment, you know? Was it your first recording, the first reaction from your family? When was that moment you thought, I need to do this for life?
Do you know, I can't really tell you a moment, because honestly, there's nothing else I've wanted to do. Like, I've never wanted to be anything else. I just knew I was going to do it.
Okay.
Being young, I didn't know how before I went into a recording studio. You know, the first time I did, I was 15. But before that, I didn't know how I was going to do it. I just knew it was going to get done. Yeah. I don't know.
Wow, what a journey still. And you know, when it comes to music, you're very versatile. I mean, I can hear reggae in your sound, I can hear that kind of vibe, but I can also hear, you know, a great London vibe, a great energy from there. So tell us about your kind of genre and your influences of music.
Yeah, I mean, growing up in London, I was born in Jamaica, but I grew up in London. And you know, being in London anyway, you're not too far removed from Jamaica, because it's very heavily influenced by the culture still. But yeah, I would listen to a lot of R&B, pop, grime growing up, as well as the reggae and the dancehall. So probably that's why you hear those, you know, mixes in my music and influences.
For real. And you know, one of the biggest genres out there now is grime. I mean, how does that influence yourself? You know, it's quite similar to some of the clashing that we do as Jamaicans, but how does it kind of influence you as an artist?
I wouldn't say it influences me, grime, that much. I love to listen to it, and you saying it's similar to the clashing that we do. I would say that it's actually the opposite. So, as I said, London culture and it has been influenced a lot by Jamaican culture. But yeah, like I still, you know, I listen to the drill music that's coming out nowadays.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, right now I'm just focusing on reggae and that's my space.
Yeah, for real. And you know what? It's a great space to be in. And I wanted to ask you about the tune Free. Tell us about that.
Mm-hmm. it's really, you know, one of those songs written not just to other people but to myself. You know, nowadays we get caught up in the fast life and the fast, everybody wants to make money quick, and sometimes there's certain ways that we might choose to do it, but at the end of the day, when you sit down and you think back, like, can you really be free in yourself? Can your heart be clean? Can your conscience be free? So it was just that song as a reminder that, you know, like, whatever you choose to do in life, just make sure that you yourself can be happy with yourself after you do it.
For real. Wow, I like that still. And you know, we just got a question from a listener. They're asking, how do you deal with fame? How do you deal with like constant interviews, people asking you? How do you deal with that, sis?
Music, the love. I think, and I always say, like, anybody that goes into music, just make sure you do it for the love, because if you don't, then you're gonna see some things that you can't manage.
Yeah, for real.
You know, so I just appreciate the fans, and I appreciate the people playing my music, the DJs and stuff like that, and you know, I give them the music and they want to hear about me. So
yeah, definitely.
Just give thanks.
Wow. And you know, you've done like some amazing collaborations as well. One of those collabs was with Dre Island, and I wanted to know how that came about and how the tune came about as well.
Yeah, well, I wrote that song and recorded it like 6 months ago, but it never had the hook on it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't called Wildfire or anything, but the hook that was on it, like, we just weren't feeling it, so we kind of just put it to the back burner for a while.
Yeah.
And I was in London a few weeks ago, and then Tony messaged me saying, you know that song that we have, you know, I think we should put Dre on it. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a shout. Dre Island, like, okay. He's got an amazing voice, good vibes. By the way, I've never met Dre in my life.
Wow.
And I like, I think a few days later, he sent me an MP3, and it was the finished track where you know, he put on his hook.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. Like, he's basically saved the song. I don't think you'd hear that song if Dre Island didn't go on it. It would have been one of those songs that we just never put out.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so yeah, man, and I finally met him on the day of the video shoot, so I'd never met him before that. And yeah, the video's out, people love it, you know, it's getting good feedback. It's been added to playlists and stuff like that, so
yeah,
just pushing through with that Wildfire.
Definitely, it's been added to my playlist. Been playing it consistently, for real. Definitely loving that one.
You.
And you know, speaking of that, because I can hear that you're very creative, you're writing out your music. How do you kind of process that? Do you write it down? Do you freestyle? How does it work for you?
No, it's very varies, but I always have to write down. I'm not the one to you know, some artists, especially in Jamaica, I realize they'll just come like just from their head.
Yeah.
A lot of artists out here do it. I don't have that memory capacity.
Okay.
So I have to write it down, but you know, it varies. It could be like I could write it a cappella and then go into the studio later and rebuild something for it, or you know, Tony could be making a beat and I'm writing it there. Like, it just varies, but I always have to write it down.
Yeah. No problem. I feel that as well, for real. And you know, when it comes to the music business now, we know it can be a tough business. So what kind of challenges have you faced and how have you overcome them so that the up and coming can learn from yourself?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge for me has been definitely the pandemic.
Okay.
You know, it happened when I just put out Easy.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, a few months after, and you know, it was getting traction. It was going really, really well. It was getting bookings, and I had stuff lined up for Europe for the summer, and the UK in, I think, May or so. And yeah, the pandemic came, and so everything was cancelled and everything came crashing down, which was like the biggest blow. Like, it was very, very disheartening.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went through a period of like, what is life, you know? But you have to, as I say, always, like, because that's why I say you have to do it for the love and nothing else, because you realize that there's so many people at the same time that have lost their jobs. There's so many people that have lost their houses, and this is the time that people really need music.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't just stop because the pandemic is happening and you're not able to go on tour and and promote and earn money.
Yeah.
People really need music still now. So yeah,
Wow.
you still have to put out the music. You still have to, you know, keep doing the shows, even if it's virtually and stuff like that.
For real.
And yeah, my music is healing, as we say in Wildfire. That's really what Wildfire is about, and basically seeing myself as an essential worker because music is life, and just pushing through.
Wow.
But yeah, initially it was difficult.
Well, you know what, sis? I just wanted to say thank you for opening up about that. I really appreciate it. You know, discussing some of the challenges that you faced, and you know how you've kind of overcome it in the sense of writing. You know, you've been writing that tune Wildfire, and I could hear it in every word you said on that tune, that it was so passionate and vibes, and I could feel that for real.
Yeah, respect.
And so what would you say to, you know, not just necessarily females, but any artist now coming into the industry? What would you say to them up and coming?
Just love, as I say.
Yeah.
Love, and don't change to fit an image that you think is great for the masses. Whatever you want to be, whoever you want to portray yourself as, whatever you want to put out, just keep going, keep doing it, and don't change.
Yeah, for real. And you know, I'm gonna ask you now, this might be a hard question, but do you have like 3 top tunes that you would say, you know, these are the 3 top tunes either from yourself or other artists that people should go and check out? I heard that sigh. I was like, yeah, she's gonna struggle with this one.
Yeah, because like I love music, so to be like top 3, but I'll give you a top 3 that I've been listening to recently.
Okay, cool.
That's a better question. So I love Better Than Gold by Barrington Levy.
Yeah.
I love Wildfire by Khalia Interview.
A.
Yeah, and what else can I give you guys? I love Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield.
Wow.
Not that TikTok version, the actual original, wonderful version. Yeah.
Wow. Like, you know what? That's such an eclectic style, even in your top selections. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
For real. And so, what's up and coming for you? What can people look out for you for the future?
An EP will be coming in 2022. More music, of course, because the music never stops. And more videos, more collaborations as well, and just good vibes. So just, you know, stay tuned and you'll see them. Definitely.
And, you know, socials, let the people know how they can connect with yourself if they wanted to book you or anything like that.
Yeah, man, it's Khalia 100, Khalia 100, and that's on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. YouTube. You'll find me there. My music is on every streaming platform, so whatever you choose to listen to music on, I am there.
For real. And you know what? I can't have you on here and not ask you to sing a little something. Would you be up for that?
Oh, you know, like I just woke up.
No problem.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay. You know what? Maybe for the future, maybe another time. What do you think?
Yeah, man, for sure. When I'm back in the UK in real life and I can come to the studio in real life, I'll bless you up. I promise.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to that. And you know what, sis? It's so empowering, and I love the fact that you're on your journey. And any new music you've got, please send it my way. I'm happy to support you, for real.
Big up DJKAT, and thank you, man. Thank you to DJs like you who, you know, play the music and support from long time. So blessings.
Anytime. And of course, you know, I'm so excited that you've come on the show, and thank you for your time. I know you've got a busy day ahead, and you know what, go and wake up, man, with some nice peppermint tea or something still.
Yes.
Blessings, sis. I give thanks every time for your voice and, you know, your positive energy.
Yeah, man, take care.
You too. Bless up, bless. Yes, people, please do go out there, support. Okay, go and check out Khalia. Definite vibes, definite energy each and every time. And of course, if you like her style, like her flavor, go and check her out on YouTube. Go and link her up on Instagram, Facebook, and so on. Go and show her some love. But until then, this one is Khalia and Dre Island. This one is called Wildfire.